Hi, I would like to thank you for being here, and I hope you're as excited about this as I am. This is Larry Dean, and I am your host for this webinar. I want to start by telling you my story. This will help you understand why and how I can help you build the life you only dream of, a life with independence, your own business, and opportunity to excel and thrive on your own terms and financial freedom. My story starts out when I am 4 years old. I am 4 years old and starting my first day of kindergarten. It's 1950 and there is no such thing as preschool at that time, so kids usually start school at the age of 5. Because my birthday is in January, right in the middle of the school year, my parents can start me at 4 years old or wait and start me at 5 years old. As I said, I am in kindergarten and only 4 years old. I am not as old or mature as my classmates, and to make things worse, my father's job causes us to move to a new location about every 6 months. In my first 9 years of school, I went to about 14 different schools. I decided that I'm going to become this little achiever who goes out to prove that he is old enough and good enough. I become this little achiever, I go out and work and work and work, and by the time I'm 23 years old, I have my own company. I lay out plans for my company, and for 24 years I go after this plan and end up with a large health and wellness center. Anyone looking at me from the outside would believe I had it made. Here I am now in 1993 with a large health and wellness center. But the truth is, even though I have the health and wellness center, the center is all consuming and destroying my life. The center is in a high-end mall, and between paying the lease on the center and paying employees, the overhead to keep the doors open is a fight each month. Here in 1993, I am ahead of the times when it comes to health and wellness. People are not yet open to taking health into their own hands. I am making a living, but with all the stress and time it takes to run the business, it is not what I want out of life. So I closed the wellness center. Now I still have a lot of time left on the lease of the building, so it is going to take all my savings to get me out of the lease. I now have little money and no income coming in. But I have the time to reflect on my life, and I realized I had rarely been true to myself. I had been this achiever trying to prove to everyone I am good enough. I was busy guarding and defending myself lest I be found out. I was so busy guarding the outside of me that I never let anyone inside. I lived peering out a locked front door. Then, while in the neighborhood of a friend, Ann Johnson, whom I'd not seen in a while, I decided to stop by and visit her. When I got there, Ann is upset, and I ask her what's wrong. She says her doctor and her attorney both said she needs to sell her house cleaning company. Ann says she enjoys working with her clients and employees and doesn't want to give up the business. Now, Ann is 84 years old and is having trouble running her business, and some of her employees are taking advantage of the situation. She asked if I would buy her cleaning company from her, and I'll never forget the price she wanted me to pay, $76,000. This is a lot of money, especially since the business has been run into the ground and is no longer what it once was. I told Ann I had no interest in buying her company, but I would be happy to help her. I still need to figure out what I am going to do with the rest of my life, but I have an entrepreneurial spirit, so I figure I will enjoy helping her and could make time for this, and it will take my mind off my problems. But it doesn't take long for me to realize that at the age of 84, Ann's mind is failing her and there is no way she can continue running her cleaning company even with my help. Before I visited Ann, I had heard that she had started a cleaning business, but I never thought much about it. To me, house cleaning is something people do out of desperation when they couldn't find anything else to do. But here Ann is with a large cleaning company making good money and enjoying what she is doing until, at the age of 84, her health gives her problems. Now, even though I am unable to help Ann, it gives me insight into the house cleaning business. With the little understanding I now have about house cleaning, I have this epiphany, a moment of sudden insight. That insight is that I could have the life I always dreamed of if I just started a house cleaning company. This insight is an answer to my prayers. Here is a business I can start with little money and have cash flow almost immediately and make a great living. I can start it out of my home with no operating costs to keep me up at night worrying if I was going to be able to pay the overhead, And maybe best of all, it is a business I can work on 5 days a week and have my evenings and weekends free to spend with my family. So this is a turning point in my life. I start on a journey of building and growing a house cleaning business. For the first time in my life, I am not trying to prove anything to anybody. I am just having fun building and growing my business and enjoying my time with my family. After a lot of ups and downs and a lot of trial and errors, I eventually come up with a system for running the business. Also a system that enables me to acquire all the clients I need, and a system for cleaning the clients' houses quickly, yet still satisfy the client beyond their expectations and keep them as clients for years. I am now at a time in my life where I am enjoying what I am doing and have grown the company to over 500 active clients and dozens of employees. Life is great. Then I catch the flu and can't seem to get over it. And if that isn't bad enough, I have a stroke and end up in the hospital. Now I have to deal with the problems of the stroke. I can barely walk, let alone run a business. Not knowing if I would ever recover from the stroke and wanting to make sure my clients and my employees are taken care of, I decided to let a few of my team leaders take over the clients they are cleaning for and start their own companies. Now this leaves me with a manageable number of clients that I can handle under the circumstances. I stopped building the company and just maintain it. I must admit I miss the excitement of growing the business, but I still enjoy working with the clients and employees I now have, and I still have a good income and time to spend with my family. Then, in 2016, at the age of 70, even though I have pretty much recovered from the stroke, I decided to close up shop and retire. I turned the clients I still have over to a longtime employee and help her set up her own company. An interesting fact is she is still cleaning for a client that started with me on July 21st, 1993. That's over 23 years of cleaning for that client. It goes to show you what keeping a client happy can mean to your business. It isn't long after closing my cleaning business for me to realize that I am not one to sit back and do nothing. I miss the interaction with the clients and employees, and I decide I want to get involved in the cleaning business again. So now I need to figure out where I fit in at this stage in my life. Then, while in church one Sunday, the pastor is going on about the importance of mentoring. Out of the blue, I have this overwhelming understanding that the next phase of my life is going to revolve around helping others. While thinking about this, I realize I have a burning desire to help others achieve success, and that I can do this by mentoring and guiding others on becoming successful in starting and growing their own house cleaning business. To do this, I started professional house cleaning counseling. My mission is to empower, inspire, and equip ordinary people to get extraordinary results in the house cleaning business. My passion is to work with people like you and help you achieve success and happiness in your life. I think I get more excited about the achievements of people I work with than they do. Now, a lot of people think you must be someone special to have a great life. I am here to tell you that all you need is guidance and a willingness to believe in yourself. I spent 26 years of my life developing a proven blueprint for a successful house cleaning business. Now, I could sit back and do nothing with the 26 years of experience I've acquired, but what would be the satisfaction in that? I have much more fun passing all this information on to others. Like I said, my passion is helping others achieve happiness in their life. So, just relax and watch this webinar and find out how you can have the life you always wanted by starting a house cleaning business that will bring in over $100,000 a year. First, I want to let you know that this webinar is not about how to clean a house. This webinar is about starting, running, and growing a successful house cleaning business that will generate over $100,000 a year in profit. During this webinar, you'll discover the 3 secrets that will enable you to build your own house cleaning business that will bring you $100,000 to $200,000 a year. This is not a get-rich-quick opportunity where you just sit back and do nothing and hope for the money to roll in. This webinar is about starting a real business that will reward you for the effort you put into it. So, if you're ready to learn how you can make well over $100,000 per year building your own house cleaning business, let's jump right in and get started. Let me ask you, who owns that BMW? When you notice the new BMW parked beside you, you may wonder if it belongs to a doctor, attorney, executive, or a stockbroker. It could be, but it might well belong to the entrepreneur who owns a cleaning company that cleans your home every other week. Cleaning homes has become big business. It's not what it used to be, the domain of individuals who were unable to find regular jobs. Now, in the 21st century, folks are leaving the corporate world to start, of all things, a residential cleaning service. Let me ask you this. Do you have a dream? If you have a vision of what you want, independence, your own business, an opportunity to excel and thrive on your own terms, and the commitment to succeed, then stay to the end of this webinar and you will learn how to live life to the fullest. This webinar will give you the means for you to achieve your dreams. Understand, if you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. My goal for this webinar is to help people like you who want to own their own business to reach financial freedom. The caged employees, that's those of you who are working for someone else and want to take control of your life by starting your own company. The kind of entrepreneurs, that's those of you who think of yourself as an entrepreneur but need guidance to become a true entrepreneur and start your own company. The struggling house cleaners, that's those of you that are cleaning houses for someone else or are cleaning houses on your own and not making the kind of money you should be. Again, I would like to welcome you. If you failed at starting a house cleaning business in the past, it's not your fault. If you've been concerned in the past that you couldn't succeed with starting a house cleaning business, put those fears to rest. I'm here to show you how to build a successful house cleaning business during this webinar. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. Now, see yourself in your current situation. Then imagine yourself in 1 year in your desired situation. This webinar can help you build a bridge to get you to that desired situation faster, with a proven system and guidance from someone who has actually done it. Remember, I had no experience in the house cleaning business and little money when I started. Not only did I have no experience in the house cleaning business, I had little experience in even cleaning my own house. When I was young, it was a time when most moms stayed at home, and my mom was no exception. So it was her job to clean the house, and she was good at it. Then I got married, and my wife also stayed at home to take care of the kids and take care of the house. She was even better at cleaning a house than my mother, and that is saying a lot. Because of this, I didn't even know houses got dirty. They were always clean to me. And talk about little money to start, I knew that the only way I could make this work was to have cash flow from the business almost immediately, and use this money to grow the business and take care of my family. I must admit, I had desperation as a motivator, but with hard work and determination, I picked up my first check from a client in 8 days from the time I decided to start a house cleaning company and never looked back. What does this mean to you? Even if you have no experience in the house cleaning business, even if you have little money to start a company, you too can build a very successful house cleaning business. So, if you are considering getting into the house cleaning business, or if you want to grow the business you already have, this webinar will help. You can skip the years of trial and error. Whether you want to work alone or want to build an extensive cleaning service, this webinar is here to help you succeed. During this webinar, we will cover the 3 secrets that will give you the ability to make your dreams come true. Secret number 1, how to have more clients than you can handle. Secret number 2, how to clean a client's house in less time. And secret number 3, what it takes to build a $100,000 a year house cleaning company. Let's start with secret number 1, how to have more clients than you can handle. Some people think they won't have enough customers to keep busy. The truth is, if you understand how to turn customers into long-term clients, you will either be turning customers away because you have more business than you can handle, or you can use the extra business to grow your company far beyond your expectations. So, the real secret to having a truly successful house cleaning business is to understand how to turn customers into happy clients. It may seem like a lot of time and effort to acquire new customers, and it would be prohibitive if you only serve the customer one time. But understand, one customer equals one cleaning. One happy client equals 26 cleanings per year. That means a customer is worth about $180. A happy client is worth about $4,680 a year. If you understand how to turn a customer into a happy client, it is no more effort to generate $4,680 in revenue than it is to bring in $180 in revenue. So to bring in over $100,000 per year, you must turn customers into happy clients. Learn from someone who has already done it. Stay until the end of this webinar and you will learn how to gain the skills to turn customers into happy clients. I built over 500 long-term clients and I can show you how to do the same thing. Let's look at secret number 2, how to clean a client's house in less time. Some people think to do an exceptional job you need to spend forever cleaning a house. The truth is, if you have the right system, you can work smarter and not longer. And not only will you finish quicker, but more importantly, you will turn your customers into raving fans. So, another secret to having a truly successful house cleaning business is to have a complete system for cleaning a house from the time you walk in the front door until you leave. It may seem like all you have to do is work fast. Working fast does not mean you will do a good job. If you don't care how it turns out, you can clean a house in 30 minutes. The secret is to have a system that both gets you in and out quickly and also enables you to do an exceptional job. So to bring in over $100,000 per year, you must understand how to clean a house quickly and still satisfy your client beyond their expectations. Again, learn from someone who has already done it. Stay until the end of this webinar and you will learn how to gain the skills you need to clean a house properly. I have been responsible for tens of thousands of house cleanings, and I will teach you the same system I used. Next, let's look at secret number 3, what it takes to build a $100,000 a year house cleaning company. Some people think you don't need any guidance in running your own business. The truth is, if you want to avoid making costly mistakes and save yourself a lot of time, money, and frustration, you need to find someone who's already done what you want to do successfully and model them. Have you ever had to do something for the first time, so you gather all the information you think you need to do the job, and when you finish, you think to yourself, now that I have done this, it will be so much easier and faster the next time. The first time you do something, you have a lot of information you have gathered, but you are not sure what parts work and how to put all this information together. Imagine if you had only the information you really needed and someone to guide you step by step. Imagine how much quicker and easier that would be to learn something. So, another secret to having a truly successful house cleaning company is to have a coach by your side giving you the information you need and guiding you all the way. As with anything in life, there are always problems when starting a company. People don't become successful in life because they don't have problems. They become successful because of the way they handle problems. Problems will always be there. A coach can help you handle these problems. To bring in over $100,000 per year, you must have someone there to guide you and help you work through the problems. Again, learn from someone who has already done it. Stay until the end of this webinar and you will learn how to have a coach by your side. I have dealt with every problem you can imagine in building a house cleaning company, and I can show you from experience how to deal with them. Let me ask you a question. Are you enjoying the webinar so far? If you are, just type yes in the Q&A box. So far, we've covered how to have more clients than you can handle, how to clean a client's house in less time, and what it takes to build a $100,000 a year house cleaning company. So, who wants to take things to the next level? Tell me, what would your life be like if you had over $10,000 coming in each and every month? That would be over $120,000 a year. Are you ready to change your life and make this happen? If you're ready, put "I'm ready" in the Q&A box. My promise to you is to give you step-by-step training and guidance to start, run, and grow your own professional house cleaning business. This doesn't mean overwhelming you with a lot of useless information and answering a few questions if you run into trouble. I promise to take you by the hand and guide you, mentor you, and coach you in starting, running, and growing your own house cleaning business and making sure you have all the information and training you need to be successful. Although there is no way I can guarantee how successful you will be, since your personal success will be determined by how motivated you are and the amount of effort you are willing to put into building your own business. With hard work and determination, you could be running your own successful house cleaning business and enjoying life to the fullest. I want to introduce you to the Blueprint for Success program. This program consists of 20 hours of one-on-one coaching and all the training material necessary to build a professional house cleaning business. The Blueprint for Success program is all about helping you own your own business, about you making more money, about you reaching financial freedom, and about you starting to see real results faster than you ever dreamed possible. Here is what you're going to get. 20 hours of one-on-one coaching. This will give you training, coaching, guidance, mentoring. This means you will have all the support you will need to help you reach that $100,000 per year income. Who will this work for? This will work for people just starting out who want to build a business of their own. This will work for people who have already started a cleaning business and want to go to the next level. This will work for people who live in a big city, and this will work for people who live in a small town. So if you want to start a new business or want to grow your existing cleaning business, this is for you, and it doesn't matter if you live in a big city or a small town. I have found that the number one reason people don't get started is they may be thinking they don't have experience in the cleaning business. Good news, you will get all the training you need. As I said at the beginning of this webinar, I had no experience when I started, and I didn't even have the help I am offering, and yet I built a very successful cleaning company. Or you may be thinking you never started your own business. Good news again, your training will include all the help you need to start a business. You will be guided step by step in setting up your business and taught everything you need to know to run your business. The program is not only about cleaning a house better, it is about building a successful business that will generate over $100,000 a year in profit. You will have all the help you need to make this happen. Here is what you're going to get: 20 hours of one-on-one coaching. You will also get this training tool, the Master Class Training Program. With this tool, you will be able to learn everything you need to know in a step-by-step program and get rid of all the frustration of trying to learn this on your own. You will also get templates for all the forms needed to run your business. With this tool, you will be able to print all the forms you will need with your own company name and information on them. You will also get templates for different advertising campaigns. With this tool, you will be able to print all your advertising with your own company name and information on them. So you will receive the Masterclass Training Program, templates for all the forms needed to run your business, templates for several different advertising campaigns, and with all this and the guidance you will receive, all you need is a positive attitude and a willingness to follow directions. How will this help you? I had to go through hell and back to get what I needed to know. But you won't have to, because I'm giving you everything I learned in 26 years of building, running, and growing a professional house cleaning business. This is going to make it faster and easier for you to have your own cleaning business because you will have a proven plan to help you through every aspect of building your own company. As I said, I had to go through hell to get my company off the ground. In the beginning, I ran into many roadblocks. The first big roadblock was that I didn't know how to effectively clean a house. I eventually solved this problem. After a lot of time and effort, I finally come up with an effective step-by-step program for cleaning that not only cut my time way down in cleaning a house, but, more important, enabled me to do a much better job. Another roadblock: I didn't know what products and equipment to use to get the job done right. Another problem solved. After a lot of trial and error, I finally come up with the cleaning products and equipment that I needed to do an exceptional job without carrying around a lot of things I really didn't need. Another roadblock: I had to learn how to keep my customers for the long term and not just a one-time thing. Another problem solved. After listening to a lot of customers, eventually I was able to figure out what I needed to do to make sure they were around for a long time. What I found out must work is I had one client for over 23 years, cleaning her house every other week. That's over 600 times we cleaned her house. Another roadblock: I had to come up with loyal, hardworking employees. Another problem solved. Eventually, I learned what it takes to keep employees happy so I wouldn't have a constant turnover. You get the idea. When starting anything new, there are always going to be roadblocks to overcome. You have two choices. You can spend the time to overcome each roadblock as it comes along, or you can get guidance from someone who has already handled these problems and save yourself a lot of time and frustration. So, what does this mean to you? As I said earlier, I had to go through hell and back to get what I needed to know. But you won't have to, because I'm giving you everything I learned in 26 years of building, running, and growing a professional house cleaning company. This is going to make it faster and easier for you to have your own cleaning business, because you will have a proven plan to help you through every aspect of building your own company. If you were going to build a house, the first thing you would need is a set of blueprints, something to make sure you stayed on track and everything fits together. Well, the Blueprint for Success program will keep you on track and make sure all the parts come together. It will help you set up your company. It will help you run your company. It will help you acquire prospects. It will help you turn those prospects into paying clients. It will help you hire employees. It will help you train your employees. It will give you step-by-step guidance to make sure all the parts of your business fit together and you end up with a successful company. You might be thinking, I can't use these tools because I've never cleaned anyone's house before. The fact is that some people who have experience in cleaning houses have developed a lot of bad habits and have trouble changing. Well, this program was developed while training hundreds of people who had never cleaned anyone's house before their training. It is more important to have a willingness to learn than to already have experience. As long as you are willing to follow directions, you can be a winner at running your own house cleaning business. Let's go over what you're going to get in the Blueprint for Success program. First, you're going to get 20 hours of one-on-one coaching. That's a $3,500 value. You will also get the Masterclass Training Program. That's a $497 value, which brings the program value to $3,997. You will also get templates for the forms needed to run your business. That's a $97 value, which brings the program value to $4,097. You're also going to get templates for different advertising campaigns. And that's another $97 value, which brings the program value to $4,191. Now, obviously, I'm not going to charge you $4,191, but let me ask you, if all it did was get you more clients than you can handle, would it be worth $4,191? If all it did was cut the time it took you or your employees to clean a house and satisfy your client beyond their expectations, would it be worth $4,191? If all it did was help you build your income to over $100,000 per year, would it be worth $4,191? When I was deciding how to price this, I had two choices. The first was to go as cheap as possible and sell as many as I could. Now the problem with this is, I would sell this to a lot of people and they would save a little money, but how much would they really save if they didn't have everything they needed to be successful? It would cost me more for those bonuses than I would receive for the whole course. My second choice was to raise the price a little and give you absolutely everything you need to succeed. If you were able to own your own business to reach financial freedom, what would that be worth to you? How about if you could make more money than you ever made before? What would that be worth to you? The Blueprint for Success program has a value of $4,191, and the regular price for the program is $1,497. But because you are on this webinar, I'm going to give you a special discount today. Today, you're not going to pay the $4,191 value of the program, and you're not going to even pay the $1,497 regular price. Today there is a special price of only $9.97. And as if this isn't amazing enough already, I have a special bonus for the first 25 who sign up from this webinar today. You will be part of a mastermind group with first priority help from me personally. This is going to make it faster and easier for you to get started. How? My goal for the people in the mastermind group is to take a personal interest in them and help them become an elite group earning between $150,000 and $200,000 a year. I take my coach as a mentor, coach, and counselor very seriously. I plan on spending extra time and effort with this group to help them have the life they only dreamed of. So, remember, the Mastermind group is only for the first 25 who sign up from this webinar. Being part of the Mastermind group has a value of $497. So, for the first 25 to sign up from this webinar, this will be added to the Blueprint for Success program at no extra cost. So, what you're going to get is 20 hours of one-on-one coaching, the Masterclass training program, templates for all the forms you will need to run your business, templates for different advertising campaigns, and for the first 25, you will be part of a mastermind group with first priority help from me to help you become part of an elite group earning over $150,000 a year for a total value of $4,688. So, get started now. This gives you a total value of $4,688 for only $9.97. If you consider yourself an entrepreneur, who better to take advice from than Richard Branson? He is one of the most respected entrepreneurs on the planet and has started over 400 companies. He is also a frequent guest investor on the TV show Shark Tank. He says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. Like I said, who better to take advice from than Richard Branson? So, get started now for only $9.97. This is not just information on how to clean a house. This is a complete program to help and guide you in starting, running, and growing a professional house cleaning company. This program is not on trial. It has been developed over a 26-year period. The fact is it works. All that is needed is your hard work and effort and your willingness to follow directions. The Blueprint for Success program will give you all the help and information needed to build a successful business that could eventually generate a $100,000 to $200,000 a year income. Although there is no way I can guarantee how successful you will be, since your personal success will be determined by how motivated you are and the amount of effort you are willing to put into building your own business. With hard work and determination, you could be running your own successful house cleaning company and enjoying life to the fullest. The fact is, this program works if you work the program. So now I've told you how the whole system works. I've shown you how you can own your own business to reach financial freedom and make more money. I've shown you that you only need a training program and coaching to make all this work. But you know what? To be successful with this, you're going to need more than information alone. I know you can be successful with this system, but you're going to need coaching. You will have questions that need answering, and you might need help in the accountability department too. Let me tell you, I take my job as coach very seriously. I won't let you quit on yourself. We will get through everything together. I can't do this with just a few videos and some PDFs. Information alone won't cut it. The people who become successful when they go at this by themselves is almost zero. There's no shortage of house cleaners. If you wanted someone to clean your house, you could have a dozen people at your door by tomorrow wanting to clean it. The shortage isn't in house cleaners. The shortage is in successful house cleaners that know what they are doing and know how to make the client happy. My success rate for those who work with me is closer to 90%. If all you needed was information, then you could have just turned to Google. You need a guide who has been there before and who can take you there right now. Get started now. This is a great value at the regular price and an even better value with this special offer. Start now and be one of the 25 to take advantage of the mastermind group. Habits are hard to change. I could leave the webinar right now and go enjoy the rest of the day. I'm already successful in the house cleaning business. This is already working for me. But this is not about me. This is about you.
If you leave now, you might think you've learned a lot of cool stuff, but my guess is that by tomorrow morning you'll have already slipped back into your normal routines, right? You'd do just what you've always done. That's what most people do. But because I'm your coach, your friend, your mentor, I'm not going to let you go back to your old habits. I'm going to make sure you're successful by breaking those old habits. If you want real, lasting change, you need a repeated exposure to the full system. That's what you'll get when you invest today.
Start now and you will get one-on-one coaching from me, the Masterclass training program, templates for all the forms you will need, templates for your advertising, and if you are one of the first 25 to start today, you will be part of a mastermind group. All of this has a total value of $4,688, but right now you can receive this for only $997. Start now and make sure you are one of the 25 to be part of the mastermind group. I'm guessing there are two kinds of people listening to me right now. You're either a doer or a dabbler. The dabblers love to sit and listen and learn, but they rarely ever do anything and often look for an excuse not to move forward. Some of you are doers. You are not sure how this is going to work for you, but you see how it's worked for me, so you have faith that it will work for you as well. And what I found is that it's the doers who get ahead in life while the dabblers don't ever really seem to progress. We are getting near the end of this webinar. Time is running out. So take advantage of this special offer before it's too late. This offer will be available for only another few minutes and then it will end. As you can see, there is now a countdown timer, and when it hits 0, this webinar will end. During these last few minutes, I will answer any questions you have. So if you have any questions, just ask them here on this webinar chat line and I will be happy to answer them. If you are watching this webinar live and not watching a replay, I am here live to answer your questions. If you are watching a replay of this webinar, I won't be able to answer you live, but if you will ask any questions you have right now in the chat box, I will answer them by email. Like it says in the photo, even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. You can't just wish for a better life, you must go out there and create it. So what are you waiting for? If you have any questions, now is the time to ask them. Like I said, I am here live to answer your questions and concerns. If you don't have any questions, now is the time to get started. To get started, just click on the Order Here button to the right and you can sign up for the Blueprint for Success program for the limited time price of $997. Understand, this is not about me sending you information and someone answering a few questions if you have a problem. This is about having a coach by your side, coaching you through every step of your journey to build a successful business. At this stage of my life, my passion is helping, mentoring, and coaching others to start their own house cleaning business. As your coach, I can help you get in the right frame of mind. When a situation seems overwhelming, people tend to go into a panic situation. They feel overcommitted to getting things done and out of control. In other words, they're hyper, they're scattered, they're nervous, they have this I gotta attitude. As your coach, I can help you keep committed, confident, and in control. In other words, keep you calm, focused, energized with a can-do attitude. So again, what are you waiting for? If you have any questions, now is the time to ask them. Like I said, I am here live to answer your questions. If you don't have any questions, now is the time to get started. Again, to get started, just click on the Order Here button to the right and you can sign up for the limited time price of $997. As you can see by the countdown timer, this offer will be available for only a few more minutes. I am going to stop talking and give you a chance to decide if this is something you are interested in pursuing or not. But I will still be here to answer any of your questions. When the countdown timer hits 0, the webinar will end. I look forward to working with those of you who have already signed up on this webinar and any others that sign up before the end of the webinar.